A Martini production.
Chatter that matters. I started using that little song that while washing dishes, and it makes the time go by quicker. You just start bobbing your head. What's going on, guys? Happy Monday. Welcome to Chatter That Matters episode. What are we on? 16 already? Glad you guys can all make it. Hope you had a great weekend. And everyone had a happy Mother's Day for whoever was celebrating. But kicking it off, Vision. What's going on, man? Happy Monday. How was your weekend?
Weekend was good. I mean, it was for the mothers. I mean, did a little something with my girl. Took like a nice dinner. Let her order whatever she wants, and came home and try to make another baby so we can have a. So we practice. Got to practice for number 2.
How was the coffee though? How was the first coffee?
It was good though. Like she just made her first coffee today, but I made like 20 of them. Like people been coming. I just been like, I'm getting good at it already. So
puts the apron on. We got to do a club apron. You can sport that thing.
Yeah, I'm trying to do like the little, like the drawing and stuff. Like me, I'm trying to be an overachiever instead of doing like the little flower. I'm trying to make a teddy bear and stuff.
I'm giving you the salute, man. The salute, man. You gotta close at the end. You know what I'm saying?
You gotta what?
Wow.
Yeah.
You gotta close, man. Now go.
Yeah. I got my boy with the left leg, so I'm thinking with the right leg it might be a girl. So. Wow. Yeah, and I got an unboxing though. So, and she seen it the night though too. I thought I was gonna hear some plaque back. Like it's about her. It's about her.
Jungle Hunter.
She didn't say nothing. She's like, "Oh my god, it looks so real." Yeah, she was like, "Make sure that's not like the devil thing." I was like, "Nah, it's just about the movie, mom. It's good." So, and then my son seen it and he said he was excited.
Hey, Vision, you should have had her do an unboxing video like when she opened her coffee maker.
Yeah, no, we done that before with the Detective 1000, and we did it with the Iron Studios as well. But she came like she don't wear glasses. Never seen her in my life with glasses besides like sunglasses. But she came with these reading glasses or something like that, looking sexy. So I'm thinking like the camera rolling. I'm like, I don't know. I'm thinking negative. I'm like, so where are we going with this? Kind of show are we trying to do?
There's a reason why it's not on the channel. Good to have you, man. Jerry, what's going on, man? Happy Monday to you. How you doing? How was your weekend?
It was pretty good. Not as eventful as Visions.
Yeah.
But had a pretty good weekend. Happy to be here.
I think Vision's taking the cake on that one.
Yeah,
glad you can make it. What's going on? D-Rock, how you doing, man? Happy Monday. How was your weekend?
Happy Monday. It was all right, man. It was pretty good. Just got back from vacation. So kind of sad. Kind of want to go back on vacation. So. But it's all right.
The excitement is planning for the next one now.
Now I'm here with you guys, so it's like a mini vacay. Just tonight.
It's even better than a vacation.
There you go.
You don't have the sun in your eyes. You don't have, people bringing you. I'm kidding. It's not better than a vacation. Yeah. It's not better.
Not quite.
But glad you had a good time. Weekend was good otherwise?
Yeah, it was good. It was good, man.
Okay, good. Good stuff. Vega, happy Monday. What's going on?
Hola. It was an eventful weekend. PG. It was PG, but
okay.
Got a lot of stuff done. Got that empty room now in the place. So went and emptied out my storage unit so I could stop paying that, and I'm starting to build the new statue room. So step by step. I don't know if it'll be ready by Friday, but that's kind of my goal.
Awesome. You move quickly though.
I move quick-ish. Quick-ish, compared to like turtles and stuff.
One foot was still in the door. You already were moving things around and.
Oh no! He went and got the U-Haul, and the first place we went was to the storage unit to get all my stuff out.
To get everything. That's amazing.
Yeah, 100%.
Well, I can't wait to see it. So, hopefully you get it done quickly.
Yes, thank you.
Alan, happy Monday. What's going on? How was your weekend?
Yeah, happy Monday. Yeah, the weekend was good. You know, the weather was nice and hot, so I spent most of the time in the yard, catching up on yard work, catching up on my koi pond. It was getting a little bit out of control, so I had to do some little bit of maintenance and work on that. But yeah, a lot of fun.
Nice. Koi pond. Do you bring them in the? How cold does it get there? You guys have much of a winter there?
It'll get down to might hit 50 or something once in a while, but
You'd have to bring them in, or they could stay outside.
no, they're fine.
Okay, perfect. Well, that's
Yeah.
awesome. Snap some pics sometime if you can.
Yeah, sure.
Awesome, cool game. Happy Monday to you, man. What's going on? How was your weekend?
Pretty good, pretty good. Can't complain, you know. Same thing, catering to the mothers.
That's it.
Yeah,
That's all it is.
that's it, man. Had the kids make some breakfast for them, you know.
Eggs, some toast.
You know,
That's
get
it.
some pancakes. And... Yeah, man.
Nothing
Pretty
too
good.
crazy.
Though.
Awesome. Glad you can make it. Piggy,
For sure.
I know you've been traveling. How you doing? How's your weekend?
It was great. Like I think D-Rock said, I've been on vacation the past couple of days, and I'm not ready to go back to it tomorrow. Been in Philly the past couple of days, just exploring the city. Had a blast. Wasn't really ready to come back, so I think I'm gonna be doing a lot of traveling this year, creasing on the statues so I can kind of do some more sightseeing. I'm saying that today. It'll be a different story when I'm POing something.
Yeah, exactly.
Happy to be here, man.
Heck yeah, glad to see you here. And last but not least, FBJ, what's going on, man? Happy Monday to you. How was the weekend?
Thanks for having me on. Weekend was great. Sunday, same. Reaching out to all the mothers close in my life, calling, texting. And the wife basically had to, not had to, but, prepared a meal for Mother's Day. Me and the kids got together.
Awesome.
Made some stuff, gave her gift, she had a happy Mother's Day, so it was good.
That's what's most important. It doesn't have to be, people go out, we get extravagant gifts and start stressing. That's not about that. It's the quality time, some bacon and eggs, and that's it.
Yeah, well, my wife, she definitely don't like going out because she's like, she don't want to do the whole Mother's Day rush, like eating out.
Yeah.
She's like,
oh yeah, the restaurants are
I
crazy.
used to do that like in the beginning, like of our relationship, and then eventually she's like, I know trying to be nice Mother's Day. She's like, but I hate that. She hates waiting in the line. She hates the whole process. Dealing with the people, and then everybody's like rushing. You don't get that good catering. You know what I'm saying? Because it's just
Exactly.
like, here's your meal. Then you wait in 30, 40 minutes because they're trying to hit up other tables, and she's just annoyed. So like me, I'm just like, all right, I'll just cook you something. So every Mother's Day, I'll cook her a meal. Like I'll ask her like, what do you feel for? What do you want? She'll give me ideas, and then I'll try to whip something together and do that.
Awesome.
So Freddie, you said you got her a gift?
Yeah, I didn't get jewelry this year. I got her some like perfume and stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was wondering what statue you got her for your collection.
Yo.
That's what I did. That's what I did. So.
Yeah.
No, Vision was smart. He primed her up with a coffee machine first, and then.
I gave her her gift on Thursday on purpose, just get it unboxing on Friday.
I would have loved to see if she didn't get that coffee machine. If she walked into that room and saw that Predator, what she would have said.
No, she's not even like that. Like she's just more like she'll be looking though. Trust me, she like okay, but she did ask how much. So I'm gonna lie to you guys. I lied. Yeah, just a couple dollars.
Yeah, you treat
not like the rest. Not like the rest.
You treat her like the border patrol at that point. They don't have to
Yeah.
really know what the value is.
Oh, the other gift I give her is to knock some chores off the honey-do list. And she's like, "Oh man, baby, that's so sexy, man!" Like you just like, I love it when you do stuff for me. I'm like, I knocked off like some stuff off the list. I knocked off like 3, 4, 5.
One more. Remember,
That's cool.
I'll be outside gardening.
I hope that's all you ripped off. No, but glad you guys can make it and everyone had a great weekend. Let's see who's in the chat. Kicking off the show, we got Bats in the Belfry. What's going on, buddy? Happy Monday. I almost said happy Friday. Travis, how's it going? Snoke Dog, good to see you. Theodore, how you doing, brother? Brian, we got Jojo. Who else do we have? We got Delvis stopping by. The main man, great to see you, man. We got Stanley as well. Should go to a fancy brunch. Can't get nothing fancier than being at home.
Nope.
If you guys are watching on Instagram, I got this streaming on Instagram, Twitch, and also on Cool Games channel, Cool Game Collectibles. Wherever you guys are watching, welcome. Hope you had a great weekend. Ross, what is going on? Hope you're doing well. I'm going to show you. I went to pick something up today. Not statue related, but very, very exciting for me. Travis, happy Monday. Before we get started, I'm going to show you something. It's just not every day that you find this. So you guys know I love Toy Story, right? So I'm perusing Facebook Marketplace, and look what comes up. We're talking about the original 1995, from 1995, still sealed in the box. RC and Buzz.
Damn.
Still sealed.
That's cool.
Recast.
That's
Okay.
cool.
Vision hater.
With the rocket. Man, I was like a kid in a candy store. This
Congrats,
came from
man.
Very
well,
nice.
I'm not done.
Oh, there's more?
There's more.
Oh wait, there's more.
Still sealed. The original Buzz.
Oh, wow.
Oh, cool.
Wow.
Oh, John dropping
Wow.
bands for all of this. I know
Oh,
still sealed.
okay.
Yeah,
No, you'd be
you
surprised.
dropped money, man.
Still sealed.
That's cool. What?
Buzz Lightyear. I come in big.
All still works, man.
Battery still works?
So,
I wasn't sure.
listen to this. This was a woman who was a collector. She's a toy collector. So when she bought these, the only thing she did was open it up to take the batteries out. And when she went to sell them, she put the batteries back in just to prove that it still worked.
Hmm.
So,
That's cool.
and the last one. Now this
For
one.
a second, I thought John was caressing Buzz.
I thought so.
Now this one. This is one I actually had as a kid, and I still have it, but he is torn to pieces. I let my son play with it, ripped the head off, lost all the pieces. But this is the intergalactic Buzz.
Wow.
I didn't even know that was a thing.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Oh man! So
I know how
now,
John feels about Toy Story. He's
Oh.
gonna have those where those Hulks are next week.
oh yeah,
Like,
these are
John, where
not.
the Hulks?
These are for the kiddos when they grow up. But this is to be sealed, and I freaked. I was like, wow.
Which Toy Story is your favorite movie?
One, the original one, followed by two, and then we could just stop there.
Did all of them? Did they make you cry? Both movies?
No, one I didn't cry. Two was not two either. Three was when when he passes the toys over to Bonnie, right?
3 was
I
the
don't remember.
daycare, right? With the grumpy bear thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that one where he passes the toys to Bonnie at the end.
Yeah.
That
Yeah,
one.
that
That
was-
one. At the end, when Andy's grown up and he brings the toys to her and donates all of them to her. Yeah, that was rough.
John's about to kick me out. I've never seen the second one.
I mean, that's okay, Jerry, because it actually is the second worst of the 4.
I've
Come
seen the
on,
first,
movie review.
third, and fourth.
What?
Somehow I've never seen the second one.
Al's Toy Barn? I like
for me,
Al's
it's
Toy-
1 and 3 are fantastic, and then 2 is just fine, and 4 is abysmal.
I'm looking forward to 5, to be honest.
You think they'll redeem?
I hope so.
I hope so.
Is Tim Allen gonna come back?
Yeah, Tim Allen and Tom Hanks
Tom Hanks.
are back. Yeah. June 2026. And
He's got it marked on the calendar.
Yeah, he got the tickets already.
Yeah. And not only that, but I want to see the closure to the story, like the whole Andy grows up, he has kids, and they get the toys passed on to them. Beautiful. That's all I want to see. All right, but that was cool. I started looking, for the rest because now it's dangerous, right? You're gonna go. I found Bo Peep, but these people, some of these people, they're asking like ridiculous prices. So you got to know when to when to hold them. How's that song go? When to hold them, fold them.
You gotta know when to
There you
hold
go.
them.
That's
Rogers.
Know when to fold them.
There you go.
Know when to walk away.
Okay,
Now
so
we gotta watch the
hold on.
You never count your money.
So now that we found out everyone's comfortable singing, I was actually thinking about doing a karaoke night live.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh man, you gonna lose your subscribers if I gotta sing.
It's whatever.
You really want to ruin your channel?
They'll be like unsubscribe.
I'm gonna set it up. We're gonna do a karaoke night.
The number's gonna start dropping real quick.
in real time.
Who cares, man? It's not about the numbers.
I guarantee you, like half you guys are really
on the
singing.
Jerry Lewis telethon where the money goes up and the numbers start going up. These subscribers going down.
Calm down.
What's going on, Travis? Good to see you. B Water. Travis C. Happy Monday, man. Blinken stopping by. He remembers those as well. Yeah, Delva's packaging is like on point. What's going on, Theodore? So yeah, I'll put those in the vault.
Can I share something real quick?
Of course. You want me to do a big screen?
Yeah, so I just got this in the mail. So
yeah, nice. Those
so
are cool.
Yeah, so Hot Toys. Yeah, Hot Toys had their little showcase, so they had a bunch of like Back to the Future
That's
stuff.
Awesome. Yeah.
And it seems it's a plush, but it seems silly, but I'll never be able to afford the original. It's probably like 20, 30 grand. So
Oh Lord.
yeah, so I was like, I'll just get something cool. I'm not even gonna get the replicas because I'm not spending all that money. So I was like, I get this.
That's
awesome.
Cool.
Yeah, plushy. Yeah,
That's
Back
really
to the Future
sweet.
fans out there.
Hot Toys did it, eh? They put them out.
Huh? Yeah. They got that, the hoverboard, license plate plushies, and
Oh wow,
they even did a light box for Back to the Future, which I also got.
Sweet.
I didn't open that yet. Yeah.
Awesome! Congrats, man. That's a sweet pickup. Anybody else while we're on the pickup train? No.
Well, tomorrow I pick up an White Knight unboxing Wednesday.
That'll be exciting.
And I'm considering the Joker Dragon as well, but as of right now.
See what happens.
Nice.
You'll love the White Knight.
Yeah.
All right, let's get this kick started here. Wow, Blinken says I had the Prime 1 Vampirella statue on my wait list, and I had the option to buy it today, so I did.
Nice.
Very nice.
Right.
Cool.
Yes, sir.
Yes, we don't.
So we're gonna spice things up a little bit tonight. I have everyone's name on a wheel. On the wheel of doom. Right? 8 people, yeah. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna shuffle it. 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna spin the wheel, and how it's gonna work is if it lands on your name, you guys are gonna give us a topic, something you want us to talk about tonight. And we'll kick off the show that way. Then we have some other fun stuff. Tonight's going to be like a game night. We'll talk a little bit about. I'll show everybody what the collections we've built so far, and then I think it's 3 more pieces to go up for auction. But we're going to treat the auction a little bit different tonight. And then Vision put together a pretty cool, sort of like interactive game too with the chat and everything. So we'll get to that as well. So let's kick it off. With the wheel spin. Silva, what's going on, man? Happy Monday. Saying congratulations, Vision. Wish I could be part of that unboxing, bro. Hey, man. Everyone's welcome. Here we go. Now, if it lands on your name, you don't have a topic, I'm going to spin it again. And if that next person can pick a piece from your collection, from your fake collection. So let's see. Let's see who it's going to be. Oh, boy. Vega. Cool game. Oh boy, cool game. It's close.
There you go.
There you go.
Tis I.
Congratulations on your win there. Now, what are we discussing tonight?
All right, let me look at my 3 different topics I came up with. Choose
Wow,
one.
3.
Just in case, you know, it might feel like
damn overachievers.
Yeah.
What?
No. I know. Let's go with the easier one. So, if you were hired by a statue company, what position would you choose to have? And what would you do differently in that position than what you see currently happening in the hobby?
That was the easy one.
Fire John.
Can any of us answer? Just
yeah. Anybody goes. Anybody.
And any role in the company, any role that you could think of. You know,
I would work in marketing, and in addition to like newsletters and popping in the chat once a week or at least once every 2 weeks, I would do a live stream and invite everybody in the community to the live stream. I would announce whatever's going on, whatever's in the pipeline, address any rumors, and maybe take 1 or 2 questions, just like a 30-minute live stream to be out and about in the community and get marketing out there for the company that I work for.
Hold on, Slifer. Any?
If I had to choose a company to do that for, it would be PCS.
Perfect. Anybody else?
Oh, last thing. No one can do any marketing other than me. Like, I don't care if it's the owner of the company. I don't care if it's like whatever the sculptors, anything. If the sculptors want to put a video out, whatever they're going to talk about has to go through marketing, get approval, or have marketing there. Like, I am doing the marketing for the company. No exceptions. All right, that's it.
If I'll go. I think if I had to pick, I would want to be. I'd go Sideshow, and I'd like to host their events, like their cons and events that they do. Can you imagine the dad jokes? Oh, come on, man!
Oh,
That's
man.
when you're gonna the spike in viewership. But I think that could be cool. You know,
Did
doing
you let
the
your arms
walkthroughs.
be hairy?
No, I'd shave them. But I think that'd be cool to kind of, be able to share that passion, and it'd be almost like running a show, right? Like the weekly shows that we do, except you're showing off the pieces, discussing them, and kind of getting the community involved. So I think that could be a ton of fun.
Yeah, that sounds like that fits you. 100%.
Heck yeah. How about you, Vision?
Sorry, I was working. But yeah, I would love to be there on the art side and see how they develop things and stuff like that. Because certain things I feel like they could do better at, and not they be cutting corners from what I'm seeing. Like with some of my statues I have.
Yeah.
You know.
Any company in particular?
And maybe the shipping though. Like I would try to get things cheaper to people faster. So shipping.
Here
it is.
Yes.
I knew it.
4 hours. So I'll be working for Piggy, but I'm talking now.
Hey, that's pre-approved. That's pre-approved already.
But I would give deals 24 hours. I guarantee you, if any company does listen to this, do it one time. I guarantee you, your sales when you drop it with nothing, you get that 24 hours or 48 hours or maybe a week from Friday to Friday, because I don't know what people pay periods are. And then you for sure get people on it, because free shipping, you got me for life.
And then the following week is the bankrupt sign.
I think you said you got a plan for these things. All right, budget.
Luckily, when they hire him, there's a 3-month probation. So we can...
Vision's free shipping for all T-shirts coming soon.
Yep. All my Visionators out there.
That's
it.
It
Makes the company go bankrupt.
What's going on, Jesse? How about you, Jerry?
probably similar to you with like Sideshow.
Okay.
But I would kind of like just copy what Prime One does. I would do like a quarterly, like big show, just one night every like 3 months. It's like boom, here's everything we have to do. It's this big event, and that's it. Because Sideshow, they drag it out. We don't need 5 days, and we're 4 shows a day, seeing the same shit every fucking day.
Gonna be 28 days this year.
Yeah, it's just like maybe like 4 huge events quarterly.
What's going
Do you
on,
think
Vader?
that it would be beneficial to have like a, you know, I know Sideshow has their regularly scheduled events, then every once in a while they'll come up with something that we've never heard of before. But like Prime One, you know, and their showcase, which I think typically gets pretty universal praise in terms of its production and how exciting it is and all of that. Do you think it would be better for that to be on a more regular interval instead of it being kind of just random and we're just waiting on pins and needles till we get any news on it?
Yeah, because I think there's that anticipation, and it's one show. I look at it like, and I'm not a big sports fan, but like the Super Bowl, like it's one night, one game, everybody gets together to watch that. Where you get like basketball or baseball, whatever, is like best of 7. You could miss one here and there. You know it's gonna be at least like what is it, like at least 4 games or something like that. So it's like, oh, I'll miss this one. I got stuff to do, whatever. It's not as big as like Super Bowl. So it's like I feel like Prime One, everybody gets together. Every channel is doing a show and stuff like that. Where like Sideshow is like, maybe we'll watch. Maybe we'll do a live. Maybe we'll just do a recap after.
In the afternoon, middle of the day.
Right.
Yeah.
With them, it's a lot of little things, like you were saying, right?
Yeah.
And I wasn't kidding when I said it's supposed to be 28 days this year. On their calendar, it has Sideshow Con as June 1st through the 28th, or July, whichever month it is.
Wow.
I'm gonna retire for 28 days.
So I don't know if that's going to maintain, but yeah, I agree. I think something a little bit more regular, and just condense it into that one, you know, those big shows. I don't need all the little things all the time.
How about you, D-Rock?
That's a good question. I think I would like to be an art director, but of a specific, like not a licensed piece. Like I would like to start kind of like Tweeterhead's doing and do like a line, like an original line. Come up with their own concepts. It would be limited, super limited, like 100 of each piece. Limited time only, probably 7 to 8 pieces total.
Okay.
And I think I would do something along the lines of like a MonsterVerse type thing, my own version of classic monsters, classic novel, like villains or monsters or whatever you want to call it, something like that. Like using the original works to kind of build off of that, and then do like original pieces that are in like the public domain, that aren't, you know, owned licenses by companies.
Is there a company that you would lean towards working with? Atticus, what's going on?
Probably Prime One, and then Third Scale.
Oh wow!
Because I would want the high quality paint job and the finish of their pieces, and the like certain characters. Like if you did a character with a lot of scales or things like that, you're gonna want that highly detailed work that they do.
What's going on,
and
Joe?
honestly, I don't think that they have a. Sideshow's done a lot lately as far as their paint and their finished pieces, how good they are now. But Prime One still kind of has that top spot for just quality of finished product. Let's put it that way. So I just think it would be interesting to just go down a line of just more original stuff and not be too worried about the ES, and just say, look, they give me a certain amount of funding, and they say, here's your funding. See what you can get us back out of this. As long as you make money on it, we're good. And I'll just say, all right, we're going to do 75 of these, 125 of these, and then just start coming up with concepts and ideas. I think that would be the thing I would be most interested in. That or painting, painting. I would paint figures. I think that would be cool. I might actually do that eventually. get me a 3D
Okay.
printer and start doing some figure painting.
Start doing some projects.
Hmm.
Got a new
D-Rock
painter in the community.
Collectibles. I'd love to see.
Yeah. No, just for myself though. So yeah.
Not all right.
Either that, or I want to be Piggy's assistant, so I can hear these conversations he has with Ant every time he says, "I don't want you to go out and say anything anymore." I just want to hear that. Just stop posting online. I just want to hear that. I just want to be in on those conversations.
D-Rock, do you already have any ideas for a concept you would like to see made if you had that?
I have a 5-season pitch for a series
Really?
that has a lot of characters from like classic monster lore, mostly Universal, but some other ones too. I wouldn't call them Universal because they're not. It's pre-Universal. It's with the actual original material before Universal did all that crap. But a lot of like monster stuff like that.
Penny Dreadful era.
I kind of it's mainly like Jekyll and Hyde, Frankenstein's monster, things like that. Frankenstein, the actual doctor, like he's his own crazy character, like he's body modification and stuff like that to stay alive. And I don't want to get into the whole story, but it's pretty cool. But there's a lot of characters in there, and there's some original characters I created for it. So I would go that route with it.
Damn.
I got some original stuff in there, so
it's pretty neat.
Just don't forget where you started, okay?
Yeah, no worries. That's cool.
How about yourself? Well, Vega, you asked the question. You can answer it.
Oh, okay. Probably concept artist. I think that would be something that would be really fun to do. I mean, I'm interested in learning how to paint. I used to paint, but not figures or anything like that. Just painting on canvas. But learning how to use the spray brush and all that, I think would be cool. But I think concept artist. I think there's just a lot of ideas that are pretty cool. And I just get to do initial sketches and things like that, and then turn it in and see what they can make of it. But I think D-Rock also brought up a really neat thought in terms of I'd like to see more like the original lines that have the stories attached to them, right? Like
Court of
the
the Dead
Court of the
style.
Dead, and what I assume XM is trying to do with their Four Horsemen. I think they're trying to build some story around it. I've seen, but things like that I think would be really cool. Tweeterhead's doing their Myths and Monsters, and while the Myths and Monsters are clearly inspired, right, by things that actually exist in folklore, it would still be cool if they develop some sort of original story behind their versions that they're creating. They can all exist in one world type of thing. I think concept artists ultimately, flipping through comic books, finding some cool images, thinking about how that could be worked into, statue form and what fans would be interested in actually seeing, instead of getting some of these concepts and these ideas. And it's like, wait, why is this the Batman? Why is this the pose you chose for Batman? Why is this the base you chose for this? Like, do we not have thousands and sometimes millions of pages of references to kind of pull things from? Probably that direction.
Awesome.
Vega, what do you think? I'm sorry. What do you think of side shows? I don't remember if they call them like Femme Fatale or Vixens.
Mr. Sin. Pulp Vixens. Yeah, Pulp
Vixens. What do you think of those?
I think that's cool. They seem to be. It feels like an anthology than an entire world. I assume maybe they exist in the same world. I don't know if that's actually been addressed, but it feels like it's like standalone episodes of a show, right? Kind of like
a Tales from the Dark Side type of
Yes. You meet this character. They're in this world. Next episode, completely new thing. So I think it's cool. It's different. They're taking a risk. But based on the edition size of was it Mr. Sin, might be selling pretty well.
Yeah,
that was like 700, 750, something like
around
that.
there. 800.
Yeah.
I think it even says.
So no, I think it's cool. I think it's cool, and that's the kind of thing I like to see. As much as I'm going to collect mostly nostalgia, as we always talk about, I'm going to collect the characters from my childhood, things that resonate with me, and conjure up those warm and fuzzy emotions of simpler times. I wouldn't mind venturing into something a little bit more original as well if the art speaks to me. And I do think that the art can be enhanced with good storytelling behind it.
I agree. I'm all in on Court of the Dead, so
yeah, you're excited for some comebacks, aren't you?
That's gaining some traction again. Yeah.
Awesome. Do you guys believe that they should go a step further, kind of like the comic companies and toy companies did back in the 80s when they were releasing figures, and they wanted to give it a little extra story so it would get in kids' heads and get them to remember the character? And like with He-Man and stuff, they had a cartoon, whatever. But what if they just did like these little ash can comics, like these little mini, and put them with the figures, and then you would get it for free? It'd be part of the the deal, but it would have a story that would flesh out the character more, give it a backstory, give some of these characters, like, not just say, here's the character, you figure out the story, but it's like, here's what we've actually took the time. Because when I was talking about being an art director with the direction I was going, when you started talking Vega, it started making me think this way. I'm like, all right, here we go. Here's what we do. We get together and then we just steal Piggy from, we just take him, the marketing director, pull him over to our company, and then we go this route. We start coming up with a marketing plan where we market the story with the figure and get people on board with the figures, and then we can build the story from there. Because there's plenty of like stories and cartoons and comics and stuff that started with figures.
Right.
And then the story went from there. You don't have to start with the story. I prefer to start with the story because it's somebody's original idea, but it could be somebody originally conceptualized something, couldn't get to the story phase, and this was the way they could present it. Yeah. And then they can
weave
build
the tail around the piece. Yeah.
Yeah. And I think that would be an interesting thing to add a little extra in there, and maybe it would help build their original pieces.
Yeah,
I like that.
I think that's a good idea.
Build a world around them.
We'll see if they. I know they're listening, so hopefully they'll adopt or start our own thing, right? We start our own little.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Should we just end the stream now, just in case? I'll pull it down and
do a brainstorming session. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Atticus, there you go. That's some great ideas, that's for sure. Atticus saying, "I'd like to be in the factory just to see and talk with the people who make these marvelous collectibles for us." How about yourself?
I'm gonna do a background check for that one.
How about yourself, Alan?
For me, it would have to be art director, creative director. That was my entire career for myself, and so that would be where I'd be more comfortable. And I look at pieces that are produced. And a lot of times, well, with Prime One, for instance, they give their art director and their creative team a lot of leeway and a lot of freedom, and you can tell by looking at their pieces. There's a lot of thought that goes into them. No matter what line it is, whether it's Berserk or either DC line, I mean the storytelling basis. It doesn't look like they're designed by committee. They look like they're designed by a specific person or team. So I like what they do. I think that if I had to pick a company that I would work for in that capacity, it would probably be Prime One. I think one of the companies that probably could use a little bit of work in that direction. I love XM, but man, I really sometimes some of the quarter scale DC pieces, I scratch my head. I'm like, what were they thinking? They really missed the boat here. They missed the boat there. Especially, I forget which one it was. Mr. Sinister, I think it was.
Oh yeah, that was that. Yeah,
I think it was abysmal. I mean, the collectors hated it. They should have done more research on certain pieces. They had a chance to make it something really special, and it fell on its face. So yeah. Art direction, creative direction. That's right. That's right. Hang my hat.
Awesome. How about you, Cool Game?
So, a company would be Tweeterhead. Just a huge fan of them, and I know with them being such a smaller company and having a smaller team, kind of piggybacking off of what Piggy said, helping them with the marketing. I would love to see them do something like the next level because I feel like Prime One is just on a whole nother level when it comes to the marketing and the production. So to see a company like Tweeterhead get that type of media coverage or exposure, so and I would like to do 2 events per year.
Okay,
Yeah.
that'd be kind of cool to see that good idea from Tweeterhead. They've taken almost more of the approach of going on YouTube channels to kind of promote their product and concepts. So
They
that'd be
got some
interesting.
dope pieces too. Like
Yeah,
they could really benefit with being a little bit, and I think they're trying to step it up a little bit. You know, like on the social media, like putting stuff on Twitter and on Facebook a lot more.
yeah,
But I think if they got out there on a grander scale like Prime One, they would really blow up more so than they have because like they got the Masters of the Universe thing on lock, and I think they did a better job than when it was still on the sideshow side of the house with that line. And I mean, even their monster, their Universal monsters like Gilman and
yeah, oh yeah.
like
The
like that,
teasers, the
yeah,
teasers they did.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. They're knocking it out the park. I think if they got some more exposure, they would be next level. I agree.
Uh, Piggy, you were the first one to go. How about yourself, FPJ?
Man, I don't want my hand in everything, but couple things. So I love how this is one company, Jazz Inc., right? I love how they get people involved in the decision making and the process as far as to get an idea across. You know, the owner of Jazz Inc., he's always like, hey guys, what should we do next? Right? And he'll put it in the chat, he'll do his videos or whatever, and people will share, oh man, you should do a Batmobile. Oh, you should do Kit from Knight Rider. Oh, you should do this diorama or what have you. And then, you know, he puts it to a vote and he'll probably do like maybe the top 2, top 3, or he'll give a couple of ideas. And then he's like, hey, well, the people have spoken. He's just like, we're going to do this, right? And when that choice has been picked by the consensus, then part of the creative process is, all right, everyone, help me out. Like, what should we do here? Like the wheels, like help. I'm not that great at this, or I may be. It's like, what? Put your input. Like, should the paint be shiny? Should it not be shiny? And everybody gets So basically, it's like you have a hand in making it. When it's all said and done, you're like, man, it's just like this was part of my vision as well, part of the creative process. And I love that, and I don't see many companies doing that. And along with that piece, yes, I love how they're putting out pieces that probably no one's probably even thinking about doing or like scared to try, right? So it's an amalgamation of things for me. I love like what Pieces is doing with that, you know, and I love Jazz Inc. I hate every single time I see companies when they try for, I guess maybe it's the creative team, or I don't know, probably the creative team or marketing. I don't know, whoever. They'll always put out stuff. Hey guys, what do you want now? Do you want us to do a Neo, Harry Potter? Please vote and do all this stuff. And not once I've seen all that stuff come to fruition. I'm just like, man, didn't we put out a voting thing like in 2022? It's like 2024. I'm like, nothing. You know, I'm like, we're still getting Batman again for the like 18th time. I'm just like, oh my gosh. I'm like, what do we have to do, people? And so if I could be part of that team to help facilitate new ideas, you know, and get community involved, like that's what I want to do, in particular. That, and I guess scouting for probably like getting teams together, right? I'm all for like having one, you know, 2 people who are like, you know, the consistent, you know, like, yeah, they basically create most of the stuff as far as sculpting and things like that. But I'm like, let's get some new blood, right? Let's get some fresh blood in here because, like, all right, this person has put out like this is like the fifth thing they've put out. And sometimes, just like with anything, man, you just need some new ideas. Like, let's get some other people involved, or how about you take a step back? I want to bring somebody else in to work on this kind of project, right? Because there's new people out there, like custom groups, right? I've seen a lot of people out there. We know the stories of people who do unlicensed stuff, and then you kind of like pluck them, you know, just like, I like what you're doing, come on the team. I want to see stuff like that, like more often, right? Because we have a couple of names out there that we all know, you know, Daniel Bell and this person, that person, and that's great, right? But like, I want some new names. Like some fresh people out there, like painters. I'm like, let's get some new blood, put them on the map. Like, you know, like
because there's so much talent out there. So
it's like sports, right? It's just like eventually LeBron James is gonna get old and retire. Like there's rookies out there, there's people out there, man. I'm like go out there and scout. I'm like, that's what I'll be doing. I'm looking at stuff and I'm just like, I like the way this person works. I'm pulling people out, you know. So I just want to see like all that. That's what I said. I'm like, there's too much stuff in my mind. I'm like, I guess maybe I have to be the boss. To see all this stuff done, but you know, I'm not knocking any statue company out there. I don't think I want to be ahead of any particular one because I think they're all doing a great job. You know, Prime, PCS, you know, all these big names, you know, LBS, what have you, things like that. But it's like I would like to be involved, and I would like to see new ideas. Right, fresh ideas, and because there's stuff that we've been wanting forever, like as a community. For example, right, Dutch. Like we say it all the time, right? It's like, oh, what's with Dutch? I'm like, why is anybody doing a Dutch? Like, what is taking so long? If like, trust me, if I was in any one of these statue companies, could be Prime One, anybody, I guarantee you, we'd have a Dutch already. I'm like, because do you not hear the cries? I know companies out there, they hear. There's Terminator. We hear it all the time, right? I'm glad Prime One's finally doing Terminator stuff, whatever. But I'm just like, there's a lot of stuff out there, X-Men stuff. Like, why do I have to keep going to custom to keep getting stuff that we want? It's I'm not gonna say it's annoying because God bless customs and, you know, people who do unlicensed stuff, but like,
could it be a licensing issue for those characters? Like maybe they're having trouble getting an improved Dutch prototype.
But that's the thing, right? But just share it. But like even that, right? And I get it. Like that's some people want to share.
Communicate to the community.
Yeah, right. So I'm just like, share. Like if you hear the cries of the people, right? And again, I hear you, Prime One, people who don't like share anything, right? Just like because I know people who share stuff, they get a lot of slack for it, right? And that's where Piggy comes in. All right, we're gonna share, but Piggy will come in and do the marketing. But those companies like Prime One, for example, right, or Hot Toys, you don't hear nothing. They don't let you in on anything. I'm just like, but hey, communicate, right? It's just like people have been crying for it. I was like, all right, guys, look, we've been hearing y'all wanted this Dutch for whatever. I'll tell y'all straight up, we're not working on it, or it's just too much money, or you know, just something, right? It's just to let you know, like, hey, we hear you, we're gonna work on it. I don't know, something, but it's just we all have like kind of like things out there, a need in the market, right? And we're not getting them, and it's just comical to me, like what the issue is. And I would like to know, I'm like, is it licensing? And the only time I can actually get answers is from people like you know, like just say Ant, for example, whatever, like I'll ask him, or John from Queen Studios or whatever. And it's just like, okay, finally, what's up with the license? Are we but even him, like say John from Queen Studios, even he don't have all the answers because he's not the boss. So I was just like, how can we get the boss to know? Can you ask him something? Like, what is it? So like I said, I have a lot of like things or whatever. So I guess maybe I have to be the boss to see all that stuff happening. But yeah.
Well, I think we should start a company. I think there's enough talent here that
free shipping.
We can start one.
I'll let Vision work on that one.
Everybody except Vision.
No, like I like what you said about the Jazz Inc. thing, and the difference from Jazz Inc. from other companies. Jazz Inc. only focus on one or two things, and the people who's voting is actually putting their money where their mouth at. They're not yapping.
Yeah,
exactly.
They're actually pre-ordering though, because like when PCS, when they talk about the turtles, what turtle you want next, and a lot of them saying I want this, I want this. I'm like, you haven't even bought one turtle.
They're not even gonna buy one, right?
You do what you want, because when they make it, you're not gonna buy it. You're gonna find something wrong with that statue, so you don't have to get it. So that's yapping. So I was just saying, if you do that, if we do like I would say if we vote, you got to put that NRD right then and there, and if we don't choose what you voted for, then you get your NRD back though. So then we know you're not going to be yapping.
That's one thing I like about certain customs. Like they'll be like, we're gonna do a Buzz Lightyear statue. They'll be like, we only making it if 12 of y'all say y'all in. You gotta be
wallet?
like in.
Yep, because I want it.
And they send you that invoice that afternoon. Like if the ends end at 12 o'clock, 12:08, you got an invoice. And they like,
and then they disappear to the Bahamas.
Free shipping.
No, Jazz Inc. Jazz Inc.'s a great example because Jazz Inc. was a company a few years back that wasn't doing the best that they could be doing. They really weren't. Their customer service was a little lackluster and so forth. But they buckled down. Yoast has always been it's always been a family-run business, and it was amazing when Warner Brothers decided to work with him, and he got that licensing, and that makes such a difference. He buckled down, and my God, stuff like that Batwing and the Batman Forever, Batmobile, it's a night and day difference the way that company was being run to the way it's being run right now. So. Yeah, he's doing a very good job. And when you have companies like Hot Toys, you don't think Hot Toys has their eyes on him? They do. So, yeah, I commend him for what he's doing, definitely. And the improvement, taking the feedback back to the drawing board and actually implementing it. But we will work on our company. We're going to start the company, and we'll keep you guys updated. But, Vega, thank you for the topic. That was a great one.
Yeah, I went better than expected.
Yeah, see, we'll keep this up. I like this idea, this spinning idea. Now let's do the building a collection. We're not going to do an auction tonight. We're going to do a little bit different. I think we're at the peak right now of where everyone's kind of established the collection, and now it's time to go to the drawing board and get everything laid out, because it's going to go to a competition, of course. Who has established the best collection? It's going to go to a vote. Not today, but we're going to organize it and set it up so that it goes that way. But I have 3 pieces left over from a collector who didn't pay an invoice, if you guys remember. So it's not going to go to auction. We're gonna do something a little bit different. Before we do that, I'm going to show everybody. Actually, before that, Ross had a message. Hire Susan back from Sideshow Collectibles. That was a loss for Sideshow. Susan and Amy would make a great team. Comic Galaxy, what's going on, man? Happy Monday to you. I think there are too many statues out there to choose from. I can't keep up everything I want, nor do I have the room. It's a good problem to have, though. Not the room part, but the keeping up.
Yeah.
All right, let's take a look. So here is everyone's collection so far. We have Vision with his Ghostbusters and his Blitzway Ghostbusters, the Joker Dragon, the Prime 1, Batman vs. Joker Dragon. He has the Prime 1, Batman vs. Superman. That is who? Grimlock?
Yeah.
Yes, Grimlock, yeah.
Okay. XM Grimlock. And Hawkman, you traded with Kesis for Jetwing. You also have Berserker Predator and the Batman versus Joker by Prime 1. You got the Hulkbuster, and last week you were able to take home the Queen Studios life-size Thanos. So
bro, you ain't got to show nobody else collection. We done.
All right. Show's done, guys. See you Friday. Alan has some J&D love here with the Wonder Woman as well as the Harley Quinn. Some Prime 1, the Alien Queen. He also has the, what's her face? Ripley in quarter scale, as well as the XM Ghost Rider. He has Detective 1000 by Prime 1, Superman Hush, and the Queen Studios Catwoman on bike in third scale. Last week he was able to take Zod home, the Prime 1 Studio Zod, and the Salvation of Mount Everest or Mount Doom, whatever it is.
He stole that from me.
That's it. It's like 2 beautiful pieces here. As well as the Infinity Studios Natiri, and Gimli from Infinity Studios. So that's a beautiful collection as well. We got Cool Game with Punchline, and he was able to take the PCS Turtle line with one bid. So that was pretty cool. Tweeterhead Joker, as well as the LBS Hulk.
Nice.
He's the only one to take two lines. The second line he got was the Tweeterhead line as well in 6 scale. The 3rd scale Blade by PCS, Museum Pose, and the Exosuit by Prime 1, the Batman Exosuit. So solid collections here. Jerry able to take home Big Chap, the Frodo and don't say it.
Precious.
John, I think I'm missing one.
You ain't missing nothing. Which one are you missing?
Mr. Freeze to go with the Batman.
I don't think you got Mr. Freeze. Did you?
Yeah, I thought I got both of them.
I'll have to check. I'll check the rewind and add it if you did. I know I wrote EXO. I didn't write Freeze, so I'll double check. Not to say you're lying, but this is an auction house. We have to check the paperwork. I will. I promise you I'll check. All right. Big Chap, Frodo, and what's the first letter?
G.
Come on.
G.
Starts with the G.
Gollum. We also have Soundwave and the Gandalf with the big Balrog.
The guy.
The big guy. Spidey Comic Cat, as well as the symbiote Spider-Man, which is a pair. And then you were able to take the J&D Batman, as well as... I have it broken up into episodes. That's why you see it all scattered. But I'm going to organize everything. Zod versus Guts, and then Guts as well. And then you got the Rocky, Blitzway Rocky, T800, and T1000. Some good high-end pieces there. T-Rock has Red Death, Joker on Throne. We got to get that punchline over there. DK3, LBS Thor and Cap, as well as Sideshow Juggernaut. The Sideshow Joker by Daniel Bell. XM Scorpion, Sideshow Carnage, and the classic Archer Ivy. The XM Sentinel Diorama and the Prime 1 Jurassic Park T-Rex Rotunda. You got a boatload. Berserker Wolverine by Sideshow. You got the 2-pack, those life-size Hush pieces of Batman and Superman. And you got the 2-pack of the LBS Batman versus Superman as well, which was cool. Keesis getting the 3rd scale Doomsday, as well as Green Lantern and Batwing by Jazz Inc. Thanos on Throne, as well as Tweeterhead Wonder Woman. Last week he got the 2-pack Kilmer and Robin from, I think it was Batman Forever, I want to say.
Mm-hmm.
And then we have Jetwing that he won, that you traded. So he'll be taking Vision's Hawkman, and Vision will be taking this Jetwing. LBS Iron Man, the Endoskeleton, and the Magneto. LBS Magneto. Piggy, with his, I think one of his favorites, the Cactus Predator, as well as Batman Who Laughs, and the Ecto 1 by Blitzway. Now this is the one he overpaid for, which we'll never forget, the Mr. Freeze by Sideshow, as well as these two heavy hitters, the War Tank, as well as the Hulkbuster by XM Studios. And then he has the Silicone Hulk by Queen Studios, and the J&D Indiana Jones 2-pack.
So wait, John, real fast, can I tell you, I'm starting to want these pieces, and then I noticed that Vision is starting to want the pieces that he was getting too, like that Joker Dragon. If I find out you're working for these companies and subliminally programming us to,
yes, so this is like
buy these pieces.
This really isn't an auction. It's a psychological test
Yes,
that I'll be unveiling at the end. See, we've been doing Rorschach tests. It's all part of the plan, right? It's all part of the plan. We got Vega with the XM Bane, the XM Iron Man, as well as the XM Venom Arise. Not Venom Arise. Transformation. Venom Transformation. Spidey Transformation. And that's it. Vega was your one show. Look at what the collection you acquired. But solid collections, right? One more round. This is it. These are the 3 pieces that we have. The Iron Studios Darth Vader, the XM Thanos and Lady Death, and the Jungle Hunter Predator by Prime 1. And the way we're going to determine the winner is I have 3 of those Rorschach tests. And the first collector to get the answer, I'll start off with the Vader. The first collector to give me the correct answer as to the piece that I'm showing, the piece in the company, will win the piece. Pretty straightforward. If someone in the chat gets it before someone on the panel, that person on the chat will decide who gets the piece. That's up. Okay, so get your private chats ready on StreamYard. I'm going to draw a line. And that's the order we're going to follow. And everyone in the chat, just so you know, if you're new to the show, we're going to do the Rorschach Test Collector Edition. So, for example, I'm going to show an ink blot like this. This was the first one we did. And you have to tell me what company and what statue is being shown. So, for example, it's the Batman Premium Format by Sideshow Collectibles. Pretty straightforward. All right, are you guys ready?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, here's the first one. We already have 2 people in, and they don't even know what the...
We thought we were doing another one. I didn't know what you're doing.
Okay, I'm going to draw the line again. All right. Here we go. I'm not going to do the same Batman. Like, come on, guys. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Here it is. Jerry.
Jungle Hunter.
Which company?
Prime 1.
That is correct. So
First
you...
of all, how you gonna have Jungle Hunter there and have it to give away?
Okay.
Somebody been working for the feds.
What's his name? Jerry gets Darth Vader. Okay.
Wow.
Next one. What was the next statue? The XM Thanos on Thanos with Lady Death. Brian would have got it. Hi, Brian. Well, happy Monday, man. Here's Anthony. What's going on, Ant? Well, just stopping by to say, last episode of X-Men 97 this week, season finale, and hello to all my statue family and the lovely panel. Hope you're doing well, brother. Thanks for stopping by, man.
I ain't gonna lie, John. I thought we got to pick. I was gonna take the Jungle Hunter from.
Hey, nah. Tell me. Hang on, bye, John.
We all know what Vision was coming for.
I think you're right.
Yeah.
Here's the next one.
Love the ruthlessness. Love
I'm gonna draw the line now.
Look at Alan. Alan already going.
There we go. Here we go. Vision, you.
Queen Studios Hulkbuster.
Sorry, man. That's correct. Good job.
Oh, I picked the Jungle Hunter.
No, you get the funny. Vision gets the Thanos and Lady Death.
Damn, you showing everything I want. Like, hey, Piggy, you're right.
I told you, it's a whole psyop.
Yeah, man.
You start clicking on the teacup, we're gonna be fully programmed.
Last one. I just hit the power button on the laptop. I hope it doesn't shut off.
See?
Instead of hitting a hyphen, I push the power button.
Powered down, subjects reacted.
Damn, everyone got in.
It's Vision again. Here we go. I'm going to give you 3 seconds. 5 seconds. 5. 4.
Prime 1.
That's incorrect. Jerry.
Blitzway Ecto 1.
That is correct.
Damn. Hey, Jerry, you guys working together. Oh, hell.
Collusion.
I don't know, man. I'm starting to feel like I'm starting to feel it.
Jerry's using Dominion voting.
Awesome.
Do you want to trade my Lady Death and you need 2 statues?
No, I'm good.
So we'll conclude the auction. We'll conclude the auction now for this round, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get formulate everyone's collection together, and I'm gonna do video. Like I'm gonna do an actual trailer of everyone's collection individually. And what we'll do is going forward each week, we'll pair off the collections, and it'll be a vote as to who has the better collection, and we'll see who gets to the end. You get voted off. Make it a little fun.
You might as well leave mine out. I got 3 pieces.
That's okay.
3 good pieces though.
FBJ just has a DeLorean.
Except Maine's there, so let's not say it.
I collect one a year.
But we'll do it that way and have some fun. So Jerry took home the Darth Vader, the Jungle Hunter, and Vision has the Thanos and Lady Death.
Jerry came in swinging at the end.
Good pick up, Vision.
Any trades? Now's your time if you want to propose a trade.
Don't worry, Vision. You got the real thing.
Does anybody else want to propose a trade? Because once this
What's
is
up,
done,
Piggy?
it's done.
You need those them figures or what?
Yeah, you can have my Mr. Freeze.
Man, you might as well. Yeah. You must be working with Jerry. I'll catch you next week.
I'll take it. Everyone's happy then. All right. Let me just go through this quick here and make sure.
Would you take a bet? Like we spin the wheel and you put the one I want, I put the one you want, and if you win, you get both. You keep both. If I win, I keep both.
No, because the odds are too high. It's 50-50. I don't like those.
We ain't going to Vegas.
What's going on, Jacobson?
Oh, we're coming back with all our money. I'll tell you, $20. We hitting the buffet and we added it as soon as you.
You be in bed by 9.
Yes.
Okay. Let's do this. So we're gonna do. So Vision had a pretty good idea. I really like this idea. If you want to take it away, Vision, as to kind of what you came up with in the setup.
I'll let you do it though. You had the voice for it.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So Vision put this together. He showed me, and I wanted to run with it because I think it's a pretty cool idea. So we're gonna do a topic, and we'll cover it over the next few weeks. Who do you think is the greatest movie antagonist of all time? And Vision took the time to kind of break everything down, pair people up, and kind of like you guys play, I don't know, football or sports over there betting. I don't know how you guys do it. I'm not into that, but it's gonna come down to the winner. Over a few weeks, we'll pair them up, and then take votes from the chat and everything, and see where it takes us. So the first two that you put together, Vision. So we got a page here of 4. So the first two is going to be Darth Vader versus Hannibal Lecter, and I'm going to put this in the chat, the live chat, so you guys can vote.
Yeah. So what means more what hits more when somebody was looking at this, what would they notice first? Out of those two,
who's the
the bigger,
like the greater villain?
Yeah, who do you think is the greatest movie antagonist? Exactly, the greater villain.
So you put the vote and then you just vote and see.
I'm gonna put the vote, yeah. But you guys can discuss while I'm putting up the vote.
Oh, okay. So are all 4 of these going to be voted on today? Or just the
yes.
one? Just
no,
Vader
we're gonna do all... So now we're just doing Vader and Hannibal. Then I'll do the rest of them as well. So the first poll will be Vader versus Hannibal Lecter.
Okay. All right. So Vader, I don't know. Didn't he now, don't crucify me, but because I'm not a big Star Trek fan, but Didn't
Stop.
Wow.
Man, stop.
Wow.
at like the end of the original trilogy, whatever movie that was, didn't Vader help Luke against the Emperor? Didn't he have like a change of heart or something?
Yup.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. So he's off. It's Hannibal. Next.
Vision, I'll be right back.
Traitor.
Not a villain
Yeah,
anymore. Not an antagonist anymore. Next.
I agree
You
with
guys
Vega.
discuss
I go
this
with
one?
Hannibal. Just off of
You
what
guys
he-
discuss
like,
this
I
one.
think-
Get the votes in. Get the votes in. I'll be right back.
All right.
I gotta go Hannibal. I feel like Hannibal in his movies was more sadistic and just like he did more in his movies than Vader did in the Star Wars movies.
Okay, so I gotta go with Darth Vader because I'm thinking about fatalities and lives lost. And although Hannibal was like a serial killer, serial eater, well, that's double entendre. But Darth Vader killed thousands. You know, he killed like at least 5,000 just in the war alone. And then if you get into like Return of just going by body count, I'm gonna have to go with Darth Vader.
But that's also presumed though, because like you don't actually see him kill too many people. Like in the first movie, yeah, they had the Death Star, but like he was playing second fiddle. It wasn't really him. It was who was the admiral or general or whoever the fuck.
So
like,
I see what you're saying. Well, then I'll still look at it like, say Hannibal killed a person. Like none of these are good things. Let me clarify. But Hannibal killed like a person or two in a community and society, whereas Vader was like he was taking part in or partially responsible for the deaths of like whole populations and
But was it Hannibal eating brains? I mean, was Vader eating brains? No, Hannibal was.
No brains left.
He was
eviscerating folk. It was no brains left. So there was no cleanup.
Darth Vader existed in a time of like all these wars and intergalactic battle and stuff. So his actions make sense for the setting in which he was in. Hannibal just lived in society doing crazy, sick shit. Not only that, Hannibal, with all of his movies, he is so well known, especially, I mean, obviously, Anthony Hopkins' portrayal of him, the most iconic. I know a lot of people like what was it, Mads Mikkelsen in the series, but Anthony Hopkins' version specifically. On screen, you never really see that much of what he does. So much of it is either implied or you kind of see just the aftermath, and he's still so weird as an iconic villain, antagonist, whatever word you want to use. Darth Vader, yeah, he did a lot. You see a lot. You don't see some, but I don't know. I think Hannibal really stands the test of time for not even having to show that much.
Dude, when Hannibal breaks out of what is it? I think it's like an abandoned like art gallery or church or whatever, and he fucking kills the cops and fucking breaks out.
Yep.
Like the dude just outsmarted people, played mind games,
and he has no special powers.
Besides, what was it? Empire Strikes Back. Like Vader just played second fiddle. Like his only claim to like Vader, the only time he seemed powerful was really in the second movie.
Return of the Jedi.
He was
Empire
Strikes Back.
He was cool.
Yeah, Return of the Jedi. He dies in like first one.
Yeah,
he was second bitch to the admiral or whatever.
Not
even Palpatine died. The human.
Oh, I'm not like I've watched the movies, but I don't remember that much.
I'm not good with names, but whatever the old guy is.
The old guy. But he was cool too in that Vader had that one, I don't know what it was in, but he had like his own hallway scene, right?
Yeah, Rogue
One. That was Rogue One.
Yeah, I mean, that was pretty sick. I'll give him that.
That was badass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jesse says a census taker once tested Hannibal. He ate his liver with fava beans and a nice Chianti.
So I look at this a little bit differently. I'm gonna go a different route. Just be a little off kilter here. Which one would you let's say you were locked in a warehouse with one of these two people. Which one would you be more scared of getting out alive?
See, with Hannibal, he has to get close enough to you. You can still get away from him potentially. Darth Vader, he doesn't even have to be in your proximity to harm you. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but Hannibal's gonna eat you.
Alone.
Darth Vader couldn't kill.
He's got to.
Darth Vader couldn't kill the girl from what was it from the Obi-Wan show? He didn't kill her as a kid or an adult.
Wow,
she still lived.
Those don't count. Those don't count, Jerry. After everything after what's the Lucasfilm? Yeah, everything after George Lucas doesn't count.
Darth Vader doesn't know how to aim his lightsaber. He's letting people live
He
left
has
and
the
right.
Force.
Hannibal's gonna cook you, grill you,
barbecue you.
Yeah, he's gonna
do to your mom.
But let me tell you this: this is from a film perspective. Do you still feel? That's the question. From a film perspective, who do you feel is the greater antagonist?
Hannibal.
The way the film was portrayed.
Yeah,
Hannibal. Okay,
sticking with my guns, Hannibal.
Yeah.
Which film? Because in the first Silence of the Lambs, he's not even the person she's after.
I know.
He's just the information.
Yeah, but even in that setting, in that role, this guy was sick and dementing and still scary in his own way.
Again, still played mind games.
I'm gonna go against all of that. I didn't find him scary at all in the movie, and I don't find him scary if I was in a one-on-one setting with him. It's only scary if you're dumb enough to like fall for his tactics. That's the only part that's scary. If you go and you look through the movie, talk about
Vader.
Hannibal. Oh no, Hannibal. If you look at the movie, if you go and you watch what is it, Red Dragon, which is the one where he tricks the original guy who put him in jail or whatever, and stabs him by the end of the movie. There's a lot of shit he did stupid that wouldn't have, like in real life, he wouldn't have fell for that dumb shit. Like it was like a lot of like masterminding, like you have to be at the right precise time doing the specific thing, and humans don't do things that specific. So I don't think his masterminding works in a real setting. So it doesn't scare me is what I'm saying. So in the movies I just felt like Vader had a bigger presence than Hannibal Lecter.
Yeah, but you're also putting logic into it where like logically I'm like, all right, those powers don't exist in real life. I'm not gonna be scared of a dude with asthma.
Yeah. So
hey now.
So you got to remember too. Like I vote Hannibal Lecter. So you got to remember with Hannibal Lecter too. With Hannibal Lecter, the movies, right? Remember he was doing serial killing. First of all, serial killer. That means he's killed multiple people, and the on-screen ones are the ones that you actually seen. He was doing killing way before that. If any of you had watched even the Hannibal Lecter series that came out, they flushed that out a lot more as far as Hannibal Lecter and the stuff that he did. I'm like, he was basically, I'm like, just the thought of serial killer just in real life. I'm like, they could get you anywhere at any time, at any place. It could be somebody you know, somebody you don't know. I'm like, that alone, to me, is scary. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not going to ruin this series if you hadn't seen it, because, like I said, they flushed that out. I think they had 2 seasons, maybe 3. But they fleshed out the whole mind of Hannibal Lecter. You know what I'm saying? As far as what he was capable of, how his mind works, how he ticks. And I know that you mentioned like Red Dragon and some of those other scenes and stuff like that. Yeah, but again, they flushed out a lot of stuff as far as what a serial killer is in the mind of a serial killer and what he's done. The bodies that they even showed on screen is not even the bodies that he actually even has as far as what he's done. So like to me, that alone is worse. You know?
You guys can continue to go. I got 17 votes and I pulled the poll. 58% went with Hannibal Lecter, so Hannibal takes it.
Yeah, dude, it's crazy, man.
But it's not. You compared it to real serial killers, and real serial killers don't kill like he did.
Yeah, but I'm going off of what. Yeah, I'm going off of what John said. Like just looking at what they do in the movies, like not
what does he do in the first movie? That's what I'm asking. You said what does he do in the movies? What does he do in the movies?
like in general, just all the mind games that he played. Like Vader doesn't do anything. Like Vader, again, he plays second fiddle. He chokes a dude once, and like he doesn't do anything really. Like, Vader doesn't do shit in the first movie either.
This really wasn't fair because I would have voted for Jar Jar Binks, but since I would go with Vader. I was waiting for Jar Jar to be here, but no longer.
Oh, damn.
That dude scares the shit out of me.
I'll make sure I get him for you then.
Does anybody know who the White Witch and Nurse Ratched is from One Who Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest?
Nope, never heard of it.
Okay, we're gonna skip that one.
I know Nurse Ratched. She fine though, so
I know Nurse Ratched. I don't know.
Nurse Ratched.
Yeah.
Wrong movie, Vision.
Nah, hey, you hear FPG? Yeah.
Dude, I know Frog Blooker from what the hell was that movie? Young Frankenstein.
No
You
idea.
guys don't remember Frog Blooker? Every time they said her name, you would hear a horse.
Nope.
No. The White Witch is from the Chronicles of Narnia.
Narnia, right? Okay.
Never seen them.
I saw the first one probably, but
okay. We'll do Norman Bates from Psycho versus Freddy Krueger.
I would like to start this off. Let's not think about this Freddy Krueger. Let's think about Robert Englund's Freddy Krueger, because that looks like what's his face, the inferior one. It's the remake.
Yeah, put up the poll. Get your votes in. Be Water, my friend, knows who they are. All right, buddy. I'll give you points there.
Coming for you.
Yeah, I'm going with Freddy.
Yeah, hands down, Freddy.
I'm going with Freddy. I can't sleep. Ah, damn. That's scary.
Norman Bates was just a weird mama's boy.
He a little bit more than just mama's boy, but yeah.
Well, I was going to say I'll go with Freddy
deeply
too.
repressed sexual issues.
Yeah, I'll go with Freddy.
Yeah, weird mama's boy.
Freddy's crimes were against children, whereas Norman Bates were against women and his mother and stuff. So it's more sinister, harming the children.
Yeah.
Jesse says, don't sleep or shower.
Yeah. Both of them.
Sounds like a Friday night after club. All right.
Yeah, definitely Freddy Krueger.
Yeah.
Get 12 votes in. I'll give it another minute or so. Actually, I don't even have to. Freddy's taking it 92%, so we'll end it.
There's no coming back.
And he was sick before he even died. Just
right. Yeah. Right. He was doing this stuff, yeah. He was a little pervy.
Yeah.
He said for the whole family tree. Yeah, makes sense.
All right.
I never really enjoyed the Psycho movies, but I thought that Bates Motel series was pretty good.
Incredible. It was excellent.
Yeah, I've seen some of the show. I've never seen the original Psycho movie.
The show was great.
Oh wow,
yeah, the show's fantastic.
Yeah, it was good.
It's before my time, Biggie. Sorry.
Oh come on, Jerry. You can still watch stuff from before you were born.
They did a remake though. Did you watch that one?
It's black and white.
Oh man,
they had a remake.
Oh yeah, with what's his name? I can't think of his name. From Wedding
I didn't see the remake either.
All right, next one.
Jerry, wait, Jerry. The original Night of the Living Dead is in black and white. You didn't watch that?
Never seen. Nope, never seen it.
God.
You should watch the original Nosferatu from the 20s or 30s. It's silent, just music in the back. That was pretty good. All right, whatever, Jerry. Uncultured swine. Just like John, no one's seen any movies on this panel.
Okay.
Sorry, I've seen the Rocky movies.
Jerry's redeemed.
I've seen the Rocky movies.
Michael Myers versus the Wicked Witch from Wizard of Oz.
I'm biased.
I'm gonna go Michael Myers. Yeah,
from the movies. Yeah, from the movies.
Yeah.
Didn't she die from water?
No, a house landed on her.
No,
that was her
sister.
Oh,
yeah, the Wicked Witch of the East, right?
Yeah, she got murdered from getting a bucket of water thrown on her.
Yeah, I vaguely remember the movie.
Yeah, Toto.
The flying monkeys were scarier than she was.
Movie wise, I would say Michael Myers, but just from a general meaning of like antagonist, I would go with the witch because she wanted to like kill Dorothy and everybody else in the land, whereas Michael Myers just wants to kill his sisters and anybody that gets in the way.
But he killed everybody else too.
Yeah, I say whoever gets in the way.
It's also unfair. Michael Myers has like 20 something movies or whatever the fuck.
Yeah, she had like one movie to get her stuff done.
Yeah,
this is like our first round.
How the hell is Mike catching people as slow as he is?
They always fall.
Slow burn.
That's called horror movie writing.
They always fall. Cool game.
You ever see the like you ever look closely and you can see the shadow of him running?
The thing I like about the Wicked Witch of the West, that's not who I'm choosing, but it's like I do like a villain where it's just a simple like motivation and this is what I'm going to do, end of story. And I know that's part of the writing, right? Wizard of Oz. And with Michael Myers, I hate how convoluted it became with the original 2 movies, and he's just a guy and he's just going to go after this babysitter. And then it's like, well, now we want more movies, and now we have to write it into, oh, this is actually his sister, surprise. And then it's, oh, he's a part of a cult, and there's this ritual it just gets so.
What about Vega? What about the split into 3 different timelines?
Oh my. Oh, good. Yeah.
Part 1, part 3. There's part 1 through 3. Then there's the timeline when old dude is her son. I can't remember the actor's name.
Yeah.
And it's the other timeline that picked back up a few years ago after
the newer ones.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm a 1. Honestly, this is surprising though. I'm a 1, 2, and then H2O. That's all I need. Those 3.
Hey, they did retcon a lot of that stuff. So
yeah, that's true.
After she hit him with the car against the tree, and he was still alive, I was like, you know what, bro?
Wait, cool game.
That wasn't.
Think
Did you
about
finish?
Jason. They sliced him.
It wasn't him. It wasn't him. It's never him. Where is he?
Where is he?
I'm going Wicked Witch.
Where is he?
I'm going Wicked Witch.
Yeah, cool man. Yeah.
We're gonna pull it here. Michael Myers taking it 84. With 84%.
At least it wasn't a Rob Zombie one.
Poor Michael
man.
got roundhouse kicked by LL Cool J.
Yeah.
So now is where it will get a little interesting. Gonna spice things up a bit. Out of the 3 that we got from this, because we're gonna do this every week.
Okay.
I think we got 2 or 3 more for this topic, the antagonist. But out of today's, now you're gonna vote out of the 3. Who is the greater antagonist? Michael Myers? Sorry, who's the greater antagonist? Hannibal, Freddy, or Michael Myers? Out of those 3.
I'm gonna go with Freddy. Freddy because he's still after the children. Michael Myers just after his sister and whoever gets in the way. Hannibal
just hungry
enough to you. Yeah, he's got to get close enough to get you and cook you. I'm gonna go with Freddy.
Freddie, you be having sex with Freddie, you don't even know it. Like this nigga. Like, wow.
I'm gonna go Hannibal just because I enjoyed the movies better.
Yeah, Freddy all the way.
Hannibal and Freddy are tied at 38%. Get the votes in. We only got.
I've always been a Michael Myers guy, and I'll probably still stand by that, even with all the crap I just said about how convoluted everything gets. But I think Freddy definitely has the most entertaining kills.
Yeah,
like he can be, he's sadistic in his own special way.
He pulled Johnny Depp through a mattress, and then Amber Heard shit it on the same mattress. So, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sleepy. I'm jet lagged.
Just for that, I changed my vote to Freddie.
Thank you.
I'm clipping that.
No.
And
For
the title
me,
of it's going to be called "Shitty Situation."
For me and Freddie, it was the marionette. You know, where he had
Oh yeah.
that.
It was what was that Dream Warriors?
Dream Warriors,
so messed up.
number 3. That got me. That got me. I was wincing at that.
Yeah, as a kid, that was always my favorite of the Freddy movies.
Yes. Oh, it's still my favorite.
We'll give it another minute. I got Freddy and Michael Myers tied at 36%.
Come on, Michael. The mask, the
There you
boogeyman,
go,
the shape.
Michael.
I'm like with Freddy Krueger. I'm like, you could literally live your whole day thinking it's good, and you realize you was in a dream the whole time just because you nodded off one time. And you're like, what the? Like, you just got caught. As soon as you nod off, that's it. Like you're in there, and you think I'm like what's happening? I'm like, no, you're in a dream.
Yeah, you're right. Fuck.
What? Atticus asking if PCS will get to do a half scale Jason. You know, the whole Friday the 13th licensing. I think while they've definitely nailed some things down, there's still so much up in the air with that. I think the licensing is still really hard to get because of the confusion about who holds what rights and who doesn't between the writers and all of that of the original movie. So I don't know if that's, I don't know when that's going to happen. I'm holding out for a Jason statue myself, though.
I never liked Jason.
Damn.
Well, you know what? You know what, Jerry? I don't really like him either, but I need him in a slasher collection.
Because he was always like the bootleg Michael.
Well, yes, he was. Yes, the movie was created to compete with.
Yeah, because of the success of Halloween.
Yes.
Michael Myers taking it tonight with 46%.
Damn.
As the
that's
greater
surprising.
antagonist.
Let's go, Boogeyman.
That's it. Vision. This was kind of fun. I actually enjoyed this.
Yeah, this is pretty fun.
Thanks.
What's cool about this is the endless possibilities. You can do Pixar characters, whatever. You know what I mean? You could do anything. Heroes, villains, whatever. I like this idea. We'll keep this up.
Michael will be coming to your house with free shipping.
Shit. I'll send it to Jerry. Make him
We'll give you a tease of the next one we have with Patrick Bateman from Psycho versus Hans Gruber from Die Hard.
Oh.
Hans Landa from Inglourious Basterds versus Sauron.
I have all my answers.
Scar versus Lord Farquaad from Shrek.
Oh, Lord Farquaad.
Anton from No Country for Old Men versus the Alien. Damn.
Yeah, I got all my answers.
We'll see if we do that next week. But heck yeah. Man, hour and a half flew by tonight. I had a blast with you guys. B Water, that's all you, man. I ain't getting no Hannibal up, alright? Thanks. The Boogeyman. What's Comic Galaxy saying? Freddy was the master of antagonizing his victims. He was a sadistic son of a bitch. And he got off on it. Michael Myers wasn't very antagonizing at all. See, I'm not a horror guy, man. I can't.
Neither of them are that antagonizing. I don't think they have not enough personality.
What, Freddy?
I like Brian.
No. Between Jason. Oh, I'm sorry. I read that all wrong.
Oh, okay. I'm like, wait a minute. What?
All wrong. I don't know why.
He said something about cuddling with Vader and pushing his buttons and turning them off.
Oh yeah. Which one was that? Here we go. Yeah. I'd cuddle up to Vader, play with his buttons on his chest, and maybe shut him down. Atticus wants me to add Art the Clown. I'm supposed to know who that is?
From Terrifier? Oh my goodness. That is some creepy crap. Just smiling in the background.
I don't even know what that movie is.
Terrifier?
Oh, wow. Is that clown dressed in black and white?
Yep.
Yeah, I know which one. Okay.
That is some sick gore
yeah
porn type of stuff.
Not my kind of movies. Man. Mm-mm.
You ever watch Child's Play?
What'd you say, Freddie?
Child's Play. John,
Child's Play?
you ever saw Child's Play? Yeah. Chucky.
Chucky? No.
Yeah. Oh wow.
Yeah, do you watch TV?
God, how dare you?
It's not my. I'm not a horror. I don't watch horror movies. Man.
That's more like a.
Well,
no,
guys, it was nice being on this stream.
Yeah,
My last time.
They turn
right, Vega.
Jerry, don't even speak. All right, you didn't watch Toy Story 2. You don't even have a right to speak in this section.
I've seen the other 3. I've seen the ones that matter.
Okay. What? 3 over 2? I don't know. I don't know about that.
No, I don't know. I've never seen it.
That's when Disney started to become woke.
They jumped the shark.
Anywho, this was fun, guys. I hope everyone had a good time. Vision, Jerry, D-Rock, Vega, Alan, Cool Game, Piggy, and FBJ. Hopefully you guys will be able to join next week as well. This week we'll have an unboxing with Vision. Stay tuned. I'll update everyone on Facebook. And yeah, man, this was a blast. Vision, thanks for everything you did. And everyone on the panel, and everyone watching the show live and watching the replay, because I know it's a late one. I appreciate the support. Another shout out to everyone. We hit 1,500 subscribers, so that's a pretty big milestone.
Wow.
Appreciate the support. Yeah,
Congrats.
it means a lot, guys.
Congrats, man. Congrats.
We'll keep plugging away, and I hope you guys.
100 Visionators out there.
Yeah, hope you guys have a fun time watching. Ignore him, man. I know why we take off the leash. But well, Atticus wants us to add the clown. He wants us to add the anime. I don't know, Atticus. It's a lot. It's a lot to handle.
Anime.
Jesse wants Art the Clown versus Pennywise. Okay, we'll write this. Yeah, you guys in the chat give suggestions as well. I'll make it fun. Put it in the YouTube comments, and we'll add them up. And it could be about anything. You know, respectful.
Yeah, the only thing with anime is like besides FBJ, nobody would know who any of the people are.
I know who people are.
I know anime.
I've watched the streams. I know Vegeta.
Star Trek.
There we go. Now we're talking. Appreciate you guys stopping by. We will catch you next week. All the best. Stay safe and collect responsibly. Take care.
Take care.
Peace.